A very good morning to each and everyone. How are you all doing? Good? All right, very good. My dear students, as I have requested all of you to be ready with your literature textbook part 2, let me make sure that you have got the books with you now. Yes? All right. Today we are going to understand and solve reading comprehension R4. Reading comprehension R4. For the same, I request everybody to be on page number 29 of your literature textbook part 2. Page number 29. Are you ready? Okay. I request Adish to please unmute and read the first para of that passage.
Raju was a
Passage
naughty
1.
boy. Raju was a naughty boy. He enjoyed telling lies. His father told him that lying was a bad habit, but Raju did not stop making up stories.
Very
One
good.
day,
That's it. Adish, I want to ask you a few things. Do you understand the meaning of the word naughty?
yes, ma'am,
What is it?
means saying and doing naughty things, bad
Naughty.
things.
Naughty, yeah. Being naughty means to do some or the other wrong or bad things which disturb or trouble the others. Okay, mischief. Mischief.
Yes,
Okay. To trouble others. Being naughty means to do something that will trouble or disturb the others. Okay. Tell me, are you a naughty boy?
no,
No, very good. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, now I want to ask you one more thing. Lying. What is the meaning of the word lying? Lying. Lying. What is it? What is the meaning of lying? Unmute, my dear.
ma'am, lying is telling some others there is not there are not any things like that.
Okay. Telling some things that are not true or that are not correct. Okay.
Yes,
Telling about something which is not true or which is not correct is called lying. Okay. Do you agree
yes,
with that? Yes?
yes.
Okay. Good effort, my dear. Thank you. Andrea Binu, what is the meaning of the word habit? Habit. Habit. What is the meaning of the word habit?
Man, that he like to do something.
Sorry?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very clearly. You tell me the meaning of the word habit. Habit. What does it mean? If you don't know, you can tell me that. No worries. I'll explain it to you.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Okay, no worries, my dear. Yes, Jovial, unmute. What do you understand by the term habit? Jovial, unmute. Yeah. What do you understand by the word habit?
Do daily
Hmm?
something
Hmm.
to do daily.
Daily. Something, a habit is something that we do regularly. Regularly. Okay? Something that we do regularly. Not necessarily daily. Regularly. On a regular basis. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. I saw somebody responding by the word hobby. No, habits are not hobbies. Adish, habits are not hobbies. Hobby is something that we do out of interest. Out of interest. If we are interested in doing a particular thing, that is called a hobby. Some people have the hobby of hiking, climbing mountains. Some people have the hobby of collecting stamps or collecting coins. All these things which we do out of interest are called hobbies. Got it? Yes. Okay, very good. Now I request Benedict to unmute and read the second para. Please continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
One day he came running and shouted, "Please save me. There is a tiger here." All the villagers ran to help him. Raju laughed and said, "I tricked you. There is no tiger." The
Major.
villagers were very angry with Raju.
Okay. Now, thank you. Good effort, Benedict. You have tried to read it quite well. Now, what happens in the second paragraph? As per the first paragraph, we have come to know that this passage is about a naughty boy named Raju who is always up to doing something or the other to trouble the other villagers. Right? And he has a habit of telling lies and troubling people by doing mischief or by being naughty. We have come to know that, right? Now, in the second paragraph, we know that one day the boy comes running. The boy named Raju comes running and he starts shouting, "Tiger, tiger, tiger." And when the other villagers working in the nearby fields hear this boy shouting, they all run and go to help Raju. But what happens when the villagers reach Raju? Raju starts laughing and he says, "I have tricked you." Tricked means to make a fool of somebody or to make somebody a fool. Okay. Raju laughs and he says that he has tricked all the villagers and there is no real tiger there. Saying this, he becomes very happy and he has a good laugh. He has made a fool of the villagers and that is why he laughs. Okay? Understood? Okay, fine. Now I request Casina to unmute and read the third paragraph.
Ma'am, I cannot find my textbook in my home.
No worries. Please search for it. I want Stenin to unmute and read. Yes, Stenin. Read the third paragraph.
After a few days, Raju played some tricks again on the villagers. This time they
Decided.
decided
Decided.
decided not to be foolish by him.
Fooled. Fooled. Not foolish. Fooled.
Fooled
Hmm.
by him anymore.
Yeah.
One day, when Raju was alone,
Hmm. He actually
saw a tiger.
hmm,
He shouted from hell.
for.
Whoever,
He shouted for help.
whoever shouted for help. Whoever the villagers thought
Thought.
it was a joke
Hmm.
and did not believe him. The tiger attacked Raju.
Okay, fine. Okay, good effort, Stenin. That's it, that's it. That is enough. We will read the moral later. Okay. Thank you. Good effort, my dear. Now, in the second paragraph, we came to know what Raju did with the villagers. Coming to the third paragraph, again after a few days, Raju did the same thing. What is the same thing that he did? He started shouting, "Tiger, tiger, tiger." But by this time, the villagers had understood that this is a habit that Raju has. He has got the habit of telling lies and fooling people. So this time, what did the villagers do? Did they go to help Raju? Did they go to help Raju? No. They understood that Raju is trying to make a fool out of them, and so this time they did not go to help Raju. And then what happened? Finally, after some days, Raju was all alone. He was all alone. There was nobody with him. And at that time, actually means really. In reality, a real tiger came, and when Raju started shouting, asking for help, nobody was there to help him. And what happened then? The tiger attacked Raju and he was killed. So, what is the moral of the story? Raju got a punishment for his own mistakes. Yes, Dave. Please unmute and read the moral now. Please read the moral, the last line. Unmute once again. Dave.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read.
Raju was a naughty boy. He enjoyed.
I want you to read the moral, the last line of the passage.
One should never tell lies or trouble others.
Yes, very good. What is the moral? Moral means something that we get to learn from this story or lesson or passage. Everything teaches us something or the other value, some or the other value, right? So that is the moral of this passage. And what is the moral of this passage? The moral of this passage is that we should never tell lies or trouble others. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand the passage, my dear students? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Dave. Good effort. Aradhya, please unmute and read the first question and tell me its answer too.
What did Raju enjoy doing? Raju enjoyed doing, telling lies.
Not doing. Doing is not needed. When you add the work that he was doing, there is no need to add the word doing there. Yeah, please tell me the answer. Say it once again, Aradhya. The answer is there in the first sentence of the passage.
Raju enjoyed telling lies.
Fantastic. Raju enjoyed telling lies. My dear students, I want you to be attentive and participative in the class. So there is no need for you to write anything now. I'll be sending the notes to you as always in the group. At that time, you can write it down. Okay? The first question, the answer will be Raju. What did Raju enjoy doing? In the answer, it will be the past tense form of the word enjoy, which is enjoyed. Raju enjoyed telling L-I-E-S, lies. Raju enjoyed telling lies. Okay? Clear? Yeah. Thank you, Aradhya. Good effort. Yes, Anandita, please read the second question and tell me its answer.
What did the villagers decided after Raju tricked?
Tried, not decided. I am on page number 29. I can see that some students are asking for the page number now. 29. Did you get it? Yes, Anandita, please read the question once again.
What did the villagers decide after Raju tricked them?
Yes, very good. Tell me the answer.
The villagers decided they should not go for help.
Okay, that you gave in your own words, right? That answer was given by you in your own words, okay? I appreciated the effort, but my dear students, in the question it is being asked, what did the villagers decide after Raju tricked them? So we can start our answer with after Raju
Raju
tricked them. After Raju
tricked them.
THEM. Then put a comma. What did the villagers decide to do? Look at the third passage, third paragraph, sorry. The answer is there. You can take help from there. After Raju tricked them, the villagers,
The villagers were very angry with Raju.
no, they decided to do something. I want you to tell me that. Because in the question it is asking, right? What did the villagers decide? After Raju tricked them, the villagers decided.
Villagers decided not to be fooled by him anymore.
Fantastic, fantastic, my dear. Decided not to be fooled by him anymore. Can you please tell me who is this him here? Him.
Raju. Raju.
Raju, very good. And as we have already mentioned the name Raju in the answer, see, after Raju tricked them, we started with that name itself. So we are allowed to use the pronoun the next time we mention about Raju. Yeah? That is the reason we are using the pronoun him here. Okay. Okay, good effort, Anandita. Thank you. After Raju tricked them, the villagers decided not to be fooled by him anymore. Okay, good effort. Yeah. Ryan Harris, unmute please and read the third question.
Fill in the blanks with the correct word.
Yes.
Dash is Raju.
Dash is Raju.
Raju.
What are the options?
This, those.
This, those. Okay. So which is the correct answer?
This.
Spelling?
THIS.
Yes, very good. This is Raju. Ryan, can you tell me why did you not choose the word those?
Those Rajus means those so many.
Very good, very good. You're trying to say it correctly. Very good. Can you explain it to me a little more?
Those means so many
Yes, those is used.
Rajus.
Yeah, yes, yes. Those is used when we speak about two or more people. Two or more people, right? Here in this sentence, we are talking about only one person, that is Raju. So the correct answer will be this. I appreciate your effort, Ryan. You gave me the answer very well. Okay? Good job. Thank you. Okay. Ishan, unmute. Read the second one, B part.
That tiger attacked Raju.
Did you say that?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the spelling, please.
THAT.
T-H-A-T. What is the other option available there?
Ma'am, these.
Ma'am, these?
These.
Only these. Okay, can you tell me why did you not choose the word these?
Because it means more of tigers.
Yeah, these is used when we speak about two or more tigers. Do we have two or more tigers here?
No.
No, we have just one tiger, right? So your answer is absolutely right. Your effort is appreciated. Thank you, my dear. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Ronet, unmute please. Try number C.
One dash villagers saved Raju. Those.
Those is not there. I cannot see any those here. Read it carefully.
These.
Yes. Very good. Spelling?
These.
Very good. The answer is absolutely right. But I want you to tell me, why did you choose the word these and not that? You have to explain it to me.
Villages.
Is it singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural. Very good. What about that and these? Come on, Ronet. You know the answer. You have to just tell it to me. When do we use that? When we speak about singular, only one thing which is far from us, right? And when do we use these?
Plural.
Very good. When we speak about two or more people or things. Yes. So your answer is absolutely right. And you have tried to explain it also to me quite well. Okay. Good effort on it. Thank you. What about the other students? Are you all clear about these answers? Yes? Okay. Well done. Thank you. Now I request Andrea to unmute and read the fourth question. Number 4, Andrea.
Like a word from the vowel that is the
Opposite
opposite word
of the word
opposite of the word cried.
cried. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Andrea.
Ma'am, happy.
Is the word happy there in the passage? That word must be there in the passage. So when you are giving me the answer, you have to make sure that the word that you are telling me is there in the passage. Otherwise, we cannot accept that word. And the answer must be right as well.
Ma'am, enjoyed.
No. Cried. Cried is the past tense of which word? Cried is the past tense of which word, Andrea? C-R-I-E-D. It is the past tense of which word?
Ma'am, cry.
Cry. Ma'am, cry? Or cry?
No, cry.
Cry. Okay, fine. Now, what is the opposite of cry or antonym of cry? That you think. Then you will get the answer. See, think in another manner, a different way. When we feel sad, very sad, we cry, right? When we feel very happy, what do?
We will laugh.
We laugh, yes. The opposite of cry is laugh. So, what will be the opposite of cried? What is the past tense of laugh?
Laughed.
Spelling?
Laugh.
Spelling, my dear.
L
Hmm?
A
U P-A-U-G-H-E-D. Laughed. Now go back to the passage and see whether the word laughed is there or not in it. I want everybody to search. Laughed. Is it there in the passage?
Yes,
Passage 1? Yes. So we got the opposite of the word cried and we made sure that the same word is there in the passages as well. So 100% our answer is correct, right? Okay, good effort, Andrea. Thank you. Did everybody else understand? Sure? Okay. Rahul, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Please read the fifth one. Number
Ma'am,
5.
habit, food. Habit, some that we do.
Something that we do, not some that we do. Something that we do regularly. Regularly. Yes? Read it again, Rahul.
Regularly.
Regularly. Okay, so tell me
Ma'am,
the first word habit. Should I match it to A, B, or C? What is the correct answer? B. Yes? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Something that we do regularly. A habit is something that we do regularly. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Rahul. Meha, unmute. Try the next one. Second, number 2.
trick,
Tricked. Yes.
fooled,
Fooled. Very good. To trick somebody means to fool somebody or to make a fool of somebody. Okay, very good. Thank you. Meha?
come,
Yeah. Adi Shankar, unmute. Please sit properly. I cannot see your face from here clearly. Unmute.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Read the third one.
Yes.
Villagers. What is the answer?
Who stay in a village.
People who stay in a village are called villagers. Very good. So number 3, villagers matches with option A. People who stay in a village are called villagers. Okay, very good. Have you been able to complete all the answers? Understood? Those who have not been able to write, don't worry. Don't worry at all if you have not been able to write, because I'll be sending the notes anyway, so at that time you can complete it from the book. All right? Yes? Okay. I want Zain to unmute. Zain, can you hear me? Please unmute and read passage 2. Passage 2. Just read it.
One day a fisher went fishing in a river.
Fisher.
Huh?
Fisher.
Fisher went fishing in a river. He put his net into the river and waited. A small fish was caught in the net after a long time.
Hmm.
So he put the small fish into his bag.
Okay, good. Zain, can you tell
The
me the
fish
meaning of the word fisher?
fisher means a man who catch fish.
A man, a person who catches fish is called a
Catch
fisher.
fish.
Okay, a person who catches fish is called a
Fish is called
fisher.
fisher.
Okay, good effort, good effort. Thank you. Azra, unmute. Azra, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please read the next passage. Next paragraph, sorry.
The fish spoke to him
Mm,
in a low voice.
mm,
Fisher, I am so small and will not be of any use to you now. Put me back in the water
mm,
after some days.
mm.
I will come back to you when I grow bigger. The
Okay, good
wise
effort.
fish.
Good, good, good. That is enough, Azra. You have tried to read it very well. I like the voice modulation with which you have tried to read it. Good effort. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fatima, unmute. Yeah, read the
I,
next. Hmm.
the wise fisher said, how can I be sure that I will catch you again? I am not putting you back into the water.
Ah, okay, good. Good, Fatima. My dear students, I want all of you to read this passage. Passage 1 and passage 1 with the exercises you can do because we have completed. Passage 2, I want you to read it and be ready with the answers. In the next class, we will be discussing the answers. Okay? It is a very simple passage. Passage 2, very short and simple. It is self explanatory. So I want you to read it and understand the content of the passage. And in the forthcoming session, we will be discussing it. All right? Yes? I'll be sending the notes of passage 1. If anybody has not been able to complete it, please complete it from there. All right? Yeah. Thank you very much. With this, we have come to the end of today's session. Thank you. See you in the next class. Bye.